Welcome, I'm Robin. This is day 23 of Cultivate Patience Introduction to Ashtanga. And today we're going to learn about Purvottanasana, which is a reverse plank position, continuing on with our seated work. So we're going to do some sun salutations. We're going to do the beginning part of the standing sequence, and then we're going to get right to the floor work today. So if you have blocks and you want to use them, you can grab those, or a strap if you need. And then come to stand at the top of your mat, with either your big toes together, your heels slightly apart, or your feet wider and parallel. Maybe lift your toes up, feel the four corners of your feet press down, and then gently replant your toes. Notice any natural swaying. As you try to line up your knees over your ankles, your hips, your shoulders, your head right on top. And bring your hands to heart center and set an intention or a mantra. We will seal that in with an Om. Inhale. Om. Exhale, hands by the side, Samastiti. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. You can bend your knees here. You can use your blocks under your hands. Inhale, take a half lift to lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank. You can come to your knees, you can come to your belly. You can lower down for chaturanga. Inhale into up dog or cobra with your thighs down. And exhale, down dog. And there'll be a link in the description box to some other videos you might want to try if this is the first time you're practicing. In your down dog, you can pedal out your heels and shake your head. This is the first down dog of the practice. But at any time, you can make the practice work for your body, taking whatever movements you need, any variations, replacing this with child's pose or all fours with cat-cow. And then look forward to your hands and step forward. Take a half lift and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands by the side, Samastiti. Again, inhale, arms up, Parsvakonasana. Exhale, hinge forward right at that hip crease, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, Uttanasana. Exhale, chaturanga Dandasana. Or whatever option you need here. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. For 5 breaths. Perhaps breathing your Ujjayi breath in and out through your nose. Gently constricting the back of your throat. One more breath. Look forward to your hands and step or maybe hop forward and take a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, Urdhva. Exhale, hands by the side, Samasthiti. One more, inhale, arms up, 1. Exhale, fold, 2. Inhale, half lift, 3. Exhale, chaturanga, 4. Or you'll skip it, go right back to down dog if you need. Inhale, up dog, 5. Exhale, down dog, 6. Wrapping your triceps down towards the mat so there's an external rotation at your upper arm bone. Gazing at your navel or in between your legs, your drishti. So you widen through your sitting bones and lengthen your back. And then look forward to your hands and step or hop forward, 7, Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, 8, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, 9. Exhale, hands by the side, Samasthiti. Now Surya Namaskar B. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. See where you want to take your arms. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back into chaturanga. Or skip it. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot forward. Back heel down. Rise up, warrior 1. Arms shoulder distance or hands touch. Exhale, hands to the mat. And flow. Left side, left foot comes forward, right heel down, torso faces the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Vinyasa. Five breaths. If your shoulders are getting tired, you can skip the whole vinyasa and go right from the top of your mat to down dog. No chaturanga. Or you can go all the way down to your belly and take a tiny cobra. Lifting up through your kneecaps, engaging your quadricep muscles. Lots of space around your neck. One more breath. Look forward to your hands and step or hop forward. Take a half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Stand tall, Samasthiti. One more. Bend your knees, 1. Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, 2, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, 3, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, 4, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, 5, up dog. Exhale, 6, down dog. Step your right foot forward, 7, rise up, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, hands to the mat, 8. Inhale, up dog, 9. Exhale, down dog, 10. Left foot comes forward. Rise up, 11. Warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga, 12. Inhale, up dog, 13. Exhale, down dog, 14. Moving with your breath. Feeling your body start to open.
Look forward to your hands, step or hop forward, 15, Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, 16. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose, Utkatasana, 17. Stand tall, Samasthiti. So 9 vinyasas in Sun A and 17 positions in Sun B. All right, Padangusthasana, step or hop your feet, about 2 fists apart. Inhale for length. Exhale, fold forward, grabbing your big toes. Inhale here, and exhale, fold. You can bend your knees, widen your elbows to both sides of your mat, the long sides. Retract the shoulder blades away from the ears. And feel that long spine. Then inhale, half lift, look up. Exhale, stop, slide your hands underneath your feet. Padahastasana, inhale. And exhale, fold again. Your toes touch your wrists. Maybe you shift your weight into the balls of your feet. You can bend your knees as much as you need here. If this isn't possible, you could take the previous posture. You can hold on to your ankles or anywhere along your legs. Taking those full breaths even here. And then inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, take your hands to your hips. Inhale, rise up nice and slow. And step or hop your feet together, Samasthiti. Uttita Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can grab a block if you want to use it. Step your right foot out. Turn your right leg so that the toes, the knee, and the hip face the back of your mat, and your left foot is angled in slightly. Stretch your arms out, bump your left hip to the back, reach, 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 and hinge. So you can look up at your hand, you can look down towards your right big toe. You can place your hand on a block or rest it on the shin. You can also grab your big toe. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise up, arms active. Pivot to the front of your mat for the second side. Bump your left hip to the back. Reach, 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 and hinge. You're trying to make both sides of your waist nice and long, shoulders away from your ears. Look up or look down, whichever feels better. And in Ashtanga, you can also grab your big toe, if that feels possible. And press into your feet. Inhale, rise back up to the back of your mat again, setting up for revolved triangle pose. Bump your right hip to the back. Reach forward with your left hands, hinging at your hip. Taking your left hand on the inside of the foot and turning your torso, or on the outside. And maybe lifting your right arm up or keep it on your hip. Same thing, you can gaze could be up or it could be down. And then inhale, rise up, arms still active, pivoting to the front of your mat. Draw your left hip back, reach forward with the right hand, leading with your heart, and see where you want to take that right hand, on the inside or the outside of the front foot, on any height if you're using a block or a chair. And then inhale, rise up, parallel the feet, extend the arms. Step or hop your feet together to the front of your mat, Samastitihi. All right, one more standing pose, Uttita Parsvakonasana, the side angle. So you're going to step your right foot out again, a little bit wider of a stance. Bend your right knee. You could take your right forearm to your right thigh, lift your left arm up, maybe sweep it over your ear. You can stay here in this big stretch. You can also lower your right hand down on the outside of that front foot to a block or to the mat. Spiraling your ribs up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath. And then inhale, rise up, turn to the front of your mat, side angle. Either left forearm to your left thigh. You can keep your right arm straight up if that feels better. Traditionally, you sweep it over your ear and you're looking at your hand. You can also lower your hand down. Opening up through that left hip. And press into your feet. Inhale, rise up for the revolved version, Parvrita Parsvakonasana. You can come up into a lunge or you can keep the back heel down. You can also drop your left knee. I'm going to do that today with the toes tucked or untucked. You just turn, twist to the right and stay upright. You can hook your elbow and press your hands together. You could take your hand to the mat or to a block and stay here, spiraling your torso to the right. Or you can sweep your arm over your ear as well, just like the last posture. And then inhale, rise back up if you're down to the front of the mat. Same options. The back heel could be up, it could be down, and you twist. You can lower the right knee down to the mat. Stay upright. Hook your elbow. Maybe take your hand down and stay here. Or take the arm and sweep it over your ear. And maybe look at it. Whatever feels comfortable for your neck. And then start to wind, unwind, rise back up, parallel the feet, extend the arms, and step or hop your feet together. Back to the front of your mat for your Samastitihi. I'm going to grab my blocks so they're not lost somewhere on my mat. We're going to flow down to the floor. We're not doing, as you know, the wide-legged forward fold, the pyramid pose, the standing balance, or that fun transition of Utkatasana and Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. So that we have enough time for the seated work. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips. Notice how your legs feel in your hips after the standing work. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. You take your hands on blocks here if you have blocks, with enough space for your body in between your legs. And you have some options for the jump through. You can look through and just come to your knees. You can look through and cross your ankles and sweep your body through. You can look through and come through with straight legs, which is hard for me to do. or you could just sit down. All right, I'm gonna move back. First posture is Dandasana, seated staff pose. You can place your hands by your hips, flex your ankles, sit up nice and tall, even if you're sitting up on a cushion. Tuck your chin, find that long spine. This is like samasthiti of the seated work. I'm going to return to this posture again and again throughout the floor work. And then inhale, look up. Grab your big toes with the yogi toe grip. Inhale for length and exhale, fold. So I'm reaching my elbows to both sides of my mat, drawing my shoulder blades away from my ears. You can put a bend in your knees here. You can use a strap instead. Not forcing the stretch, trying to keep a nice long spine. And then inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, take the sides of the feet or the bind that we talked about on Paschimottanasana day, and exhale, fold. Or repeat the previous posture or use a strap. So Paschimottanasana is also called Western stretch. We're stretching the back of the body. And then inhale, look up, and exhale, release. All right, so we're going to take that vinyasa to the next posture. So if you have blocks or heavy books like Harry Potter books, you can place them under your hands right in front of your hips. Press into your hands to lift your seat up, and then you can start to walk your feet back, maybe, into a plank. You can go through your vinyasa with your hands on the blocks or without the blocks. You could skip all this if you need, depending on how tired you feel. And then you can place your hands on your blocks, or you can just look forward and come forward, maybe taking little tiny steps and bringing your legs through. All right, and it takes practice cultivating patience. So if it doesn't work for a while, no problem. Oh, and I did say I was going to bring something to show you. I will bring it tomorrow, a special mat that I can put a link in the description box for tomorrow that you might want to get. It helps with the jump throughs if that's something you're interested in. So we just did Western stretch. Now it's time for Eastern stretch. Watch me before you do it unless you know, because it'll be hard to see. So you take your hands behind your back with your fingers in towards your body, Purvottanasana, which is a reverse plank pose. First option, you stay here, you lift up your chest. Keep your gaze straight forward or maybe look up. Opening through your throat, nice wide collarbones. Second option, you place your soles of your feet on the mat into a reverse tabletop position. Shoulders over wrists, knees over ankles. Placing your head wherever feels comfortable. Stay here for 5 breaths. Or the third option, you straighten your legs, point your ankles, bring your big toes together. And in all these options, my fingers are in towards my body. If it works better to turn your fingers a little bit towards the outside edges of your mat for your wrists, you can do that. Press into your hand, lift your hips up. Try to get your big toes to touch and hold it here for 5 breaths. So here we go, whichever option you want to do. Set it up and breathe. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower down. Good. All right, from here, you can give your wrists a shake if you need. You can grab your blocks again or not. You can just press into your blocks, lift your buns up, and that's it. Or you could take that vinyasa, lift your buns up, slide your legs through, walk them out. You can go right to down dog, or you can take that chaturanga and then look forward, see where you want to go, and slide on through. All right, that's it for today. Tomorrow we get into some more forward folds. The first one is one with the lotus foot, so we'll review the standing balance with the lotus. And if you weren't able to do, if you don't like the lotus, still practice because there's other options. So lie down on your back. You can come straight down or you can lie on one side. You can take any final posture. That last posture really opened up the whole front side of the body. It's an energizing posture, so if you want to take a happy baby or a twist, feel free. Or just enjoy that energy within your body. It helps with fatigue or depression to take a reverse plank or reverse table. And when you're ready, come to any comfortable shavasana or a seated meditation if you prefer. Let your whole body melt into the mat. And you could stay here as long as you need. You could press pause. But if you're ready to come back, start to bring small movements into your body. Maybe shaking your head from side to side. You could reach your arms over your head, taking a long stretch. And hug your knees into your chest, giving yourself a big hug. And take the next several breaths to come up to a seat. You can pause on your side. And reflect on your intention or mantra. You can keep your eyes soft or still closed. Then take your hands to your heart with a lot of gratitude for the practice, our bodies, our breath, our blessings. We will close with the sound of Om. If you would like to join in, inhale. Om. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. How did it feel to open up the front body? That new stretch, Purvottanasana, Eastern stretch. Leave me a comment. Check out the description box. There's lots of information there, additional things to look at or to read. And subscribe if you haven't. Give me a thumbs up. And I hope to see you tomorrow.